We're here at Simplexity Games with Dixon. Hi Dixon, how are you?
Nice to
You
see
had the honour of being the first email we got this year.
First one? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I didn't know who, I only got a list of emails and I didn't know who was on it. So I just said, okay, I'll send to everybody and see who responds interested.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've just had a really fun game of Driving Me Crazy, your road trip card game.
Yes.
So what inspired you to make a game all about going on a trip?
I was actually at the Nuremberg Spielwarenmesse, which is the toy fair, the international toy fair in Nuremberg. And I had been pitching other games, an abstract strategy game that I have, an expert strategy game, and a learning game. And I've been pitching these to different publishers. And I got the sense, oh wow, people are a lot more interested in kind of, something they can sell quickly. Oh, something with cards and, easy to put together and sell, not a lot of pieces and everything. And on my way home, I was stuck in a lot of traffic. If you know the German autobahn, you can drive as fast as you can, except that everywhere is a construction site, and everywhere is really only 80 to drive anyway. So 80 kilometers, not to miles. So I was kind of going through, and that kind of inspired this idea of, this really should be a game. This feeling of, oh, good, I almost got through, and oh, okay, it's my exit. I can see it, and I'm still stuck behind a truck. So that kind of inspired Driving Me Crazy. And then it kind of went from there. It went through, this is version 5.5 basically for all the play tests and the prototypes. It's been 16 months. So what I thought would be, oh yeah, I'll make a card game. That should be simple in terms of games. And here I am a year and a half later. We finally got it on Kickstarter. It funded in 7 hours, so that's quite nice. Right. And now we're accepting late pledges and it'll end soon, the Kickstarter. But yeah, people are going crazy for the game, actually, and that's a pun I didn't mean to make, but I have. We've got this beautiful car that is a nondescript brand because I certainly can't market car brands. Yep. But we've got this nice little car, and the trunk opens up with a nice magnetic flap, and therein sits all the cards. We originally were going to have kind of like the standard card box with 2 decks of cards in, and then have. I kept coming up with it. Oh, well, these could be cards, and we could make this variation, this kind of booster pack. And we were thinking, well, could that be a stretch goal or an add-on for a Kickstarter or sold an expansion? But we go under the brand Simplexity Games, and the idea is kind of minimalism while still adding to the thousands of games that come out every year. And we said, well, we want simple rules, we want complex fun, and part of that simplicity is, you get everything in one box. So the game plays 2 to 10 players, and part of that is expansion cards, basically, that you add into the deck if you have 7 or more.
Yeah.
So that way, you have enough kilometer cards to get the distance you're going. It's all about getting the biggest bedroom at the holiday home. So you want to be the first one there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So let's talk about the rules then. What are players doing on their turn, and what are they trying to do?
Yeah. So essentially, you have these kilometer cards. We have hundreds and we have 50s as well somewhere. Here's a 50. And basically you build them up in front of you. You build them up in front of you to make a road. And as you get closer and closer, people of course are going to target you a little bit more. But you need to get to, in a normal 2 to 4 player game, you're playing to 1,000. 5 or more, you're playing to 700 kilometers. And so you're building this up in order to be the first one to your holiday home and get that biggest bedroom or get that best parking spot or whatever you're fighting for to be the first one there. We don't condone street racing. You're driving the speed limit. But of course, although you simply play a card on your turn and do the actions on it, we have a whole bunch of action cards that allow you to have different card combinations. That's where the complex fun comes in hand for Simplexity. So we have blue cards that are good for you to play, race cars. We've got here also shortcuts. We've got roundabouts as well that allow you to play multiple cards because you're going around and around on the roundabout. So all the cards are themed. We also have red cards. Red cards like the stoplight here, where you play that against opponents. We've got stoplights, we've got toll booths, we've got U-turns. Here's a U-turn. You lose the last 2 cards on your street, right? So you essentially have all sorts of different combinations. And then in this, we have out right now, for example, one of these game variants. The yellow cards are reaction cards. It's called the quick reactions variant, but we've got other variants as well. We've got the fork in the road, the signs of madness, which are all road signs that change the rules for the whole table at a time. Okay. And we've also got the Highway Hysterics that add blue and red cards into the mix, more of them, so that you can have even more combinations.
Oh, okay, cool. So you mentioned the game's currently on Kickstarter, and congratulations on the successful funding. That's
Thank
really,
you,
really
thank you,
good to see. How much are people looking at if they want to get a copy of the game?
So you can get a fully tanked, which is all of our promo cards that we have, for €25. That's roughly 20 quid, if I'm not mistaken.
Sounds about right.
Don't quote me on that. Whenever you see this, maybe the rates have changed.
Who knows the way things are at the moment.
But you can also get even more discounts if you, for example, for your board game club or something, buy multiple copies. We've got even a pack of 8 in a box, and then you get it all shipped together to one shipping address. So you save money on the shipping, and you save money on the actual games themselves.
Yeah. Okay, so here's the promo cards. These look really cool. So I mean, we'll hold these up to the camera. So there you go.
Yeah, that's the foggy windshield.
Yeah.
So when you play that against somebody, they have to mix their hand up upside down so they can't see, and then they have to play blind for 2 turns. They can't see what they're playing, and they have to hope that what they play is legal and good for their strategy.
Yeah.
We've got here the Road Rage card. The Road Rage card is one of my favorites. It's really good to stop people from winning. Because it's a reaction card, you can play it outside of your turn, so you can play it on somebody else's winning turn perhaps, and you can actually search through the deck for any red card and play it immediately against somebody.
Fun.
So that's quite nice. So this is the fake road card. So actually, when somebody plays a card, you can play this on them. You cancel the card that they think they're playing, and you flip the top card from the deck, and that is actually what gets played. Yeah. So it could actually work in their favor, but usually it screws up whatever strategy they're trying to do. Yeah. Cool. And these are all available at conventions as long as they last, and through the Kickstarter.
Awesome. When's the campaign due to end?
June 7th. So it's a kind of quick and dirty campaign. We're only up for 2 weeks. But it is also available for late pledges after that until to be determined.
Okay. And what's the delivery timelines looking like at the moment?
So I've promised basically by Christmas, by December.
Cool.
That's what I've promised on the Kickstarter, in hopes that everything goes according to plan, in which case I should have hopefully delivered by end of October or beginning of November already. But again, I've promised December, so don't get in the comments if it is not to you by end of November. Yeah. But our hope is to have product for all the autumn conventions, really.
Yeah, cool. Well, I say, well done again. We really enjoyed the game. I think it's a lot of fun, and we wish you all success in the future. And we can't wait to see what you've got cooked up in store.
Well, thanks. Hey, you mentioned Cooked Up. So actually, one of the next games that we want to come out with, assuming that this one does well and the brand becomes something not just a hobby for me, is actually a game about cooking together. So where this one you're driving each other crazy, playing red cards against each other. The other one is a collaborative game where you are actually building a meal together. You're a team of chefs or a team of cooks, I guess.
Yeah. Cool. What's your web address if people want to find out more?
Yeah, www.simplexitygames.eu. You can also go through any of our QR codes or find us through Instagram, and those will bring you to our LinkedIn, our link tree, sorry.
Grand. Okay. Well, thanks again, mate, and thanks everyone for watching.
Thank you very much.
We'll see you soon.